After the rest day on the Dakar 2001, things are underway with a bang, and PG Lundmark from Sweden is victorious on the stage today with his production machine. In the cars, absolute chaos with the compasses. Fontenay going one way, Schlesser going another. But it was Germany's Jutta Kleinschmidt who was victorious for the second time this year on a stage. Well, the rest day was yesterday at the town of Attar, and it gave some crews a chance to try and relax and try and do some washing, even if it was at the cost of a t-shirt at times. Germany's Jutta Kleinschmidt here, taking a welcome break in one of the local houses. And Mitsubishi teammate Hiroshi Mashioka there as well. Her co-driver Andreas Schultz getting a welcome massage though.
Im Auto vielleicht schaut's aus, wie wenn wir uns schon lange kennen würden.
Here Andreas saying I'm the co-driver for Jutta for quite a while now, and we are as good as a couple together.
Gibt's denn Unterschiede zum
The
Fahren mit dem
question
Mann?
being, is it not a problem that Jutta is a woman?
Weil sie wirklich so schnell fährt und
Andreas saying no, not a problem at all, as long as she doesn't drive without any clothes on.
Da muss schon den Helm runternehmen und ein bisschen was ausziehen.
And Jutta taking time away from the bivouac and investigating how much the trousers were. Obviously far too expensive for Jutta. And as always, a Coke is close at hand.
Wir können halt dadurch, dass wir hier die Rallye machen,
Jutta telling us
fahren, die man vielleicht
that the good thing about the Dakar is that you can visit places very safely, whereas if I came here on my own, well, it might be a little harder. And that is good,
und es macht schon
and
Spaß,
I'm happy to be a part of it.
die man vielleicht gar nie sehen würde.
Jutta's rest day, all important. So stage 11 from Attar to Nouakchott, down the southwest corner of Mauritania. A short road section and then a big special stage of 437 kilometers right to the bivouac. Well, as the sun rose over the Attar bivouac, it was to be a day without Spain's Juan Roma. Here he says to us, I'm going back home and I'm going to go and watch FC Barcelona play a match, and I hope that they will win. Team boss Bertie Hauser giving him a final hug. Oh, what could have been for BMW. Hubert Oriol seeing the crew off early this morning, and here PG Lundmark saying, well, I would like to win a stage as it's the only way and the only chance I have to gain time after my gearbox problem the other day. Francois Flick telling us that the rest day was good, even though we had a lot of dust in the bivouac. It was good to have some rest, but just this morning I checked over the motorcycle for a final time and I found a fuse loose, which I have replaced, and now I'm ready to attack. However, attack too hard, Francois did. Only a couple of kilometers into the stage, a massive accident for the Frenchman. He went over the top of the handlebars and was soon attended by a couple of crews, including American Johnny Campbell.
c'est sérieux, mais rien de dramatique.
Here the medical crew telling us, well, Francois lost consciousness and
Sans signe de gravité, on peut lui faire un bilan complémentaire, notamment.
he's a little dizzy. It's not serious, but we'll take him immediately to hospital where we will give him some x-rays, but it's not too bad. So the dunes of the Dakar are always over the next horizon as the 23rd running of the world's biggest and longest motorsport event gets back underway for the second half, and immediately out of the blocks like a rabbit bolting to its hole was PG Lundmark on his KTM. And remember that Lundmark is as good as a privateer. He does all of the servicing himself. He does not have a crew of mechanics working for him, as you can see with the rucksack on his back. A production machine as opposed to a works machine, and he soon was catching up and passing South Africa's Alfie Cox. Lundmark eventually victorious on the stage, over 4¼ minutes quicker than everybody else. Two KTMs teaming up together for quite a few kilometres. Cox's machine running alongside Lundmark's. The pace of life in the desert may have been slow, but at the front it was quick. Here we are with South Africa's Alfie Cox.
Like I say, we're going to stay in this riverbed now, I think for about 40 kilometres. The sand is very soft and it's not handling so good. Well, it's heavy, but all I've got to do is try and find the smooth lines, keep the speed up. I'm going to head to the left of that mountain. Still on cap 175.
Was third today, 6¼ minutes back of Lundmark. So therefore, who was second? Well, the answer to that was Carlos de Gavado on his KTM. And Carlos speaking wise words after today's stage, saying there are still 10 days to go and anything can happen. The first part of today's stage was particularly tricky, but Carlos knew it well. And after that, he really got motoring on the fast sections. Cox was third. Fourth went to Spain's Esteve Pujol. The KTM's dominant like nothing ever seen before. Pujol only a handful of seconds back of Cox. Whilst Finland's Kari Tiainen was likewise only 3 seconds back of Pujol. Giovanni Sala, it was KTM after yet another KTM. The single-cylinder machines going like a flying Scotsman. After Sala on the stage was the overall leader on the rest day, Fabrizio Mioni. He was only likewise another handful of seconds back of Sala. Jordi Arcaron second on the rest day. He was 8th today, matching his number 8. So it was KTM's all the way down to 8th position. What of the rest of them? Well, America's Jimmy Lewis was holding up the BMW flag. Jimmy saying his wrists were still extremely weak and not good, particularly over the rough and stony part at the beginning of the stage. His teammates, Cyril Desprez, the young Frenchman who was victorious on Rally Raids last year, he was 10th, just 20 seconds behind his American teammate. And what of the leading Honda? Well, that accolade went to Johnny Campbell on his semi-privateer machine. Johnny came in 13th today, just 34 back of the winner, PG Lundmark, who was just over 4 minutes ahead of De Gavado. Cox third, Esteve Pujol fourth, and flying the flag for Finland, Tiernan in fifth. Overall, Mioni still has the lead from Arcarons, De Gavado, Pujol and Cox. KTM's all the way. PG Lundmark here saying, when I told you this morning that I wanted to win a stage, I've gone on to do it that same day. I was following orders, and I think that they were not going flat out, because after refueling I could easily catch them. I continued, and as I was navigating my own route, I went off the main route with Alfie.
And you know, to open the track is very difficult. The other rider just caught me up in the stones, you know, when you're making the navigation, and then up to the refuel it became very fast, but a little bit dangerous, because many traps and holes, and from the refuel all the way to the finish has been so fast. But it's been a good day, but it's not good to start in the front, so I think I haven't had a good. The position is probably 8, 9, 10 today.
Technical problems are everywhere on the Dakar. Sometimes you just think they're never going to end.
Il y a toujours quelque chose qui merde. Filtre à air.
Pont avant.
Front differential. Oil.
Marmite.
Cylindre hydraulique.
Axle.
Radiador.
The pilot.
Der Motor.
La coupelle du maître cylindre d'embrayage, et ça consiste en ce petit bout de caoutchouc de 2 balles.
Salut.
I need a new wrist.